Hi guys, today is Monday, 6 April. That makes this day 13 in Indiana of the shelter at home. And here's today's statistics, starting with the counties. The highest number of positive cases is in Marion County, and that's 1,956. The second highest is here in Lake County, Indiana, 369, followed by Hamilton County, which is directly above Marion County, and there are 335. The death totals have gone up again, unfortunately. We have Marion County at 41. We have Madison County at 9. And Lake County at 8. And then if we go to the overall state, we have the total tested at this point is 26,191. Of those tested, 4,944 have come back positive, and there have been 139 deaths. Here are the statistics for Indiana. Today is day 14, 7 April 2020. Indiana, the total positive cases are 5,507 out of 28,764 tested. Indiana, as of the posting, states 173 deaths. The positive cases by county, the highest number being in, of course, Marion County, which is where Indianapolis is, 2,141. The second highest, Lake County, Indiana, 418, and the third highest being Hamilton County, which is 363. Death totals, if we look again at Marion County, sits at 48. And then we have Lake County, Indiana at 11, and we have Madison County at 11 as well. So, that is the news at this point. So I've been taping almost exclusively for my mini-series vlog, Vlogorona, which is my coverage of the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, which is actually a SARS type of virus. It is a novel virus, which means we haven't seen it before, and I could go on and on about the science of it, but if you're on my channel to watch information about chronic illness, then either A, you already know the science, or B, that's not what you're here for specifically. So, one of the annoying thing about knowing the science is that I get really caught up in the science when I'm trying to explain things to people. And I will still watch things about plagues, and knowing the science makes me less fearful of it because I don't have that fear of the unknown. In fact, the things that scare me about it are things that I'm guessing scare every person who is in kind of the same situation, right? Like, I'm afraid I'll catch it and die from corona, as opposed to meeting my end in the complications of CRPS or the comorbidities, which would be a much kinder end in all likelihood than corona. And with corona, you do risk the chance of dying alone in a hospital room, and that's something that I find really terrifying. I decided to do the Vlogorona thing because I wanted to do something. And one thing that I had constantly heard is people saying that they didn't want all of the politics in their information. They didn't want to hear all the horror stories. And so part of the reason that I do the Vlogorona thing is that all I do is I give the statistics. And then sometimes I do funny things, like I'll talk about stuff you can do while you're stuck in the house. And usually I get a little ridiculous with it. Like I took a picture I took some video where I was rolling cords because my roommate was moving things around, my housemate was moving things around, and so I was rolling some cords for his electronics, and so I got a clip for that. And I have one where I'm technically not wearing pants, like I think I'm wearing like boxer shorts or something, like over my over my actual skivvies, as it were. And I'm like, you can do all your things and not have to wear pants. And I'm like sewing and I'm wearing those. And I could catch it so easily. I don't even go with to get any of my prescriptions now. I don't go anywhere pretty much. Like I drove the car around the other day, last week, with my roommate. But if we had found a place that was open to get the kind of tea I wanted, he would have ordered it and received it. Like, I wouldn't have been doing that. And I went through a drive-through with another friend of mine, and I wore my mask. And, I never left the car. I did interact with one drive-through worker, and I cleaned my hands. And I used a debit card, which I consider to be dirty already, so I already use precautions with that, even when we don't have a massive disease, because I'm so used to being paranoid because of my immune system. So I already had a Vlog mask, luckily. I never could have gotten one. I never could have ordered one if I hadn't had one already before